Just an extra tip for you on getting this motor out, because it's like that. Hey everybody, it's me, Russ, with another video from the channel here, keeping the old work donkey, Prince the van, running. Here he is, purple in all his glory. Because yeah, here in the Seattle area, it is about to become windshield wiper season real soon. There's a few things with this that's different than the later models after the year 2000. This motor is turned upside down in the tray, so this has got to come out, right? The whole, but it's not that big a deal. If you haven't got this far, there's other videos on this part. I'll put a link in the description. So another thing in this video, playing with time here a little bit, I should have filmed it from before, but you have these drains right down here. It rained here, as it does a lot here in the Pacific Northwest, but we just got a little rain here in early September that I noticed filled this trough, which that's not good, because the motor's gonna sit in that soup. You don't want that. And I noticed that this, I'll show you on this one over here, this is cram-packed with junk. So a bit later in this video, I'll show you how to clear those drains so your new motor isn't sitting in that soup. I started with pulling these clips out. They're just sort of hand tight on there. They hold the cowling in at the bottom. 10 mil on these little puppies here. Close the hood. These bolts, by the way, are 13 mil. Yep. All right, try not to make things too hard on myself, because these won't come out. One arm. Nope. Back these out. Oh, nice. And then this one. Of course, you have these two buddies right here. And one come right out. The old... Nope. There it goes. Okay. And two more. Okay, so yeah, six of those bad boys, and this thing comes loose. And these grommets kind of holding it in here, which is awesome. You know, that's just a great thing right there. Get these off. I'll do it like that so I remember where they go. Makes it a little easier. And then, yeah, we're gonna get this freaking motor out. All right, and hey, what the heck? What are you doing? Get down. You're gonna break stuff. There you go. That's why we can't have nice things. And another lucky 13 right on here. Those. We have this pigtail we need to release. That too. Yep, just slid that open with a screwdriver. And two hands. Two hands helps. So yeah, a little slider thing on the back right there. Right there. Slid that off of there, and then just hold this down. It should just come right off. There you go. You're also going to need to unhook this guy from here. Just slides right off of there. You might give it a twist or two, loosen it up, and it slides off. And inside here, you got this guy on the inside that goes to the cowling. I already did that. before. And then there's these drains. This one has something growing out of it. I'm sure that's great. And you just pop off right here. Another one back here. This is a little trickier to get to, but it just wiggles loose right there. Okay, so this grommet is gonna need to kind of come through here and peel it up. That guy helps. Okay, so this is where you need to kind of come out. Yeah, that guy is in there. It's this stupid grommet right here. Pry bar action, why not? That's how it goes. Comes right off. Alright. And now, with the truth. Oh, now this one's gonna give me the shit. Pull this back. And yeah, you definitely have to get this out. There it is. A little protector there. That kind of came out. I'm not sure why. There it goes. Okay. Now we can flip it over. It's like some lubrication might be needed, huh? There's the motor. Jeez. Jeez, man. Just come out right here. 3 bolts, boom, boom, boom. And then the 3 bolts right here. It's like a 10 mil. Here's something important that some of the other videos might not tell you. Snap a picture right here. All right. This will save you heartache. Get that trajectory right when you put the new motor in. So you don't want it off too much or your wipers are gonna move around weird, right? You don't want that. So make sure, yeah, just kind of mark it or take a picture right above it like I did here making this video, and that will help you realign the new motor. 10 mil, the blue one. There goes the motor. Now, got another little bolt top there. Deal with that in a minute. Yeah, this guy was right behind the bar there, but it's easy to remedy. Just got it loose, there it is. Back to the handy dandy 13. And so yeah, there it is. Got it out. There's the 10 mil that was on the end here. And it's got these, you know, fits in like that. So getting these off, I used a small screwdriver. You can see the corrosion in here, like this is just sitting in the water. So that's not great. And I cleaned up these terminals. So I kind of scraped them down a little bit to get some of the corrosion off them before I stuck this back in there. But this is all rubber and it kind of just slides inside here. So it keeps a nice, hopefully watertight, airtight seal, right? It's been like that for many years. So there's the new motor. You can see it has these teeth on here, which I was a little worried about because it's got this arm on it, but look at that. There's the teeth right back there. So yeah, crisis averted. It's the right part. I also bought this on Amazon, so I'll put a link in the description. I hoped to have knocked this out in one day, but I called O'Reilly the morning I pulled the old motor out, and they said they had it in stock. So I ran down there, and they did not have it in stock. They had the rear motor in stock, and I specifically said front windshield wiper motor, but problem with O'Reilly, you know, AutoZone, some of these companies is it's like fast food auto parts, you know. It's not a lot of people that know what they're doing down there. So link in the description for the Amazon. What I do like about O'Reilly though is they have warranty. So if this thing goes out, it's a kind of a job, you know. I wouldn't want to do this again, but if it does go out, you have a warranty and a lifetime warranties and such. There's the part number and everything. Also, Amazon got this to me faster than O'Reilly could. So, and they were going to charge me shipping. which was like $9 extra to have it shipped to the store so I could pick it up at the store. I'm like, really? So anyway, that was another thing. All right. So I think I actually got this at the dollar store. So that might be a place to look for it. If not, I'll put a link in the description. I found them on Amazon, but I'm not sure how deep this goes. So we'll find out. Just a little bit of this. Shove that guy down in there. Look at all that crap come out. Nice. Should probably have something to catch it. This is what's going on. So I wonder if this will drain though. That's a big question. Yeah, it looks like a lot of it was just right there at the top. All right. All right, test this out with some cheap ass bottled water. Oh, I can hear it dumping on the ground. That's good. That's good, good, good. Also, knocked that loose. There's some other gunk in there. This one, just kind of smash it through there. Let that crap out of there. This side here seemed the most clogged. I don't know, well, that both of them were. It didn't rain a lot, but it rained enough to show me that water was just pooling in here. Oh yeah, I'm feeling a little resistance. There we go. Can I yank some of that out, or I just push it down? That's not good. Should we kind of, okay. Scoop it, pull it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if that drains. Maybe I just pushed it through. I use this little part here. There's a, oh yeah. It's draining. It's draining quite well. That's all I needed. I think I just need to get pushed through. It doesn't look like it goes that far. I can hear it going, dumping on the ground. So that's good news. Look at that. Also, knocked that loose. There's some other gunk in there. This one, just kind of smash it through there. Let that crap out of there. So it's, this guy is just sort of sitting in here. It might be easier to just pull this whole dang thing out. There we go. Just get it out of the way, you know. Bring it a little closer, easier to work with. Yeah, right in here. So yeah, that looks pretty good, right? Just right above there. Got these two in here, and we'll line it up. That's about that lined up, just like the picture. Just like the picture. Like that, right about there. Somewhere in there. That's pretty damn good. And then it's just a matter of finagling this like that, right? All right, wait. So right around this area, what I would do if I was you, because this hindsight is 2020, all right? And I've done this job before. I was a mechanic. I've done, you know, a few of these, but this was weird because this motor's upside down. Yeah, I have excuses, all right? So, but bear with me. If I was you, I would, when the wipers are off, it stays like in an upright, right? It stays like that. It's dry, so, you know, this works. But what went wrong? I mean, first of all, I don't care that much. It's an old van. And you know, it's my old work donkey. It's just like I'm in a tram. So these are. But anyway, just gonna work it up and down. Before you get to this part, make sure. So plug in the pigtail. Make sure that the motor's in the off position. All right. So have it powered up, turn it on, but turn it off into the off position. That way you can make sure that this is spinning, the motor's spinning in the off position down here, right? Which, is that a directional problem with the motor? A setting I missed? Probably not. I think it's more of a clockwork thing where it pushes back and the resting position is this way. But yeah, try not to do what I did here. Oh, and there goes the camera. So that's kind of how I'm doing it. Get it threaded. Find my 12 mil wrench. Threading up nice. All right. 10 mil, despite my shirt. I have a few 10 mils. All right, learned my lesson. Cinch these up. Seized. So, got my 12 mil. Righty, lefty, loosey, goosey, as they say. Tighten it up. Keep tightening her up. Get it tight. Get it as tight. I don't have a torque spec for you. Sorry. Just get it good and tight. Good and tight, you know. Alright. Yeah, make sure that thing's tight before you, at least tight enough before you start moving it around, obviously. We're going to tighten it down a little tighter too. So I might want to get a ratchet on there. But then make sure you bring it back, because you got to put your windshield wipers on the right trajectory. So you're going to bring it back to your picture. Yes, important. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to have to use two hands, one to hold it in place and one to spin this so it doesn't spin, right? Because it wants to spin as I tighten. So yeah, I can put a good amount of torque on it from this trajectory here. Now, right, so now I've tightened up all my screws. These are nice and cinched. You don't want to tighten these too much, because I'm pretty sure that's aluminum back there. I'm not sure. But yeah, don't want to over torque it. This guy's on. I feel good about that. So yeah, line the pins all up, and yeah, if you pulled this out and cleaned up your wire in the video like I did, then you want to make sure that it goes under there like that. Yep. I'm gonna put nuts on it, cinch them up, and then we'll attach it. I like to get a couple of these 13 mil bolts. Slip it on in here. Once again, hood hinges are kind of a pain. There you go. Yeah, it just sits right in there. Get a couple of them in, and you're set. You're off to the races. Gonna use my yeah. By the way, this helps, right? Look in the holes. So these holes can be difficult to line up, and this helps. So you can, even in the daytime, you can look right down in there and see the other side of the hole. So headlight. Now, how the Sam heck do these go on? You might be thinking, well, I got pictures for that. Remember? So, quick tip, you might want to wait to cinch these down until you get these in, because yeah, it makes it tight. So loosen this one up especially, and yeah, everything's good. All right, so cinching these down first. All right, and of course we connect our pigtail right there, like that. Yeah, right, hook up our drains. That's something that looks like mechanics should be mindful of. Do maintenance on these vehicles is checking that drain, man. That's on. This one here, clear the drains. Takes a little extra time, but that's how it goes. Don't forget to connect that little guy. There it is. New motor. Okay, so hood closed. Ready to put the cowling on, so we're gonna fish this guy out of here. Yeah, there. I like to fish it up and over so it doesn't mess with the clockworks, you know. That. All right, so placing these, you know, always make sure you got your trajectory right? And then placing these, as far as my van goes, I have pictures of it. So this is the top, that is the bottom. When you line these up, so there we are. This one has a cap. Cap on the other side's gone. But yeah, I got this all set up. It's like a T20, I believe it is. All these, yeah, put them all back in there. Got our vents in there. Boom, ready to hook it up, try it out. And don't forget these go on here, all the way down. All right, moment of truth. Look at that, I'm ready for windshield wiper season. Let's give it a little, ooh, geez. Might have cleaned those out too much. Spraying right over the top there. I got windshield wipers. It's a good day. All right, what the heck? I mean, I can't. If I put them like this, then they're just gonna go like that, right? No, that won't work. Something is amiss, is awry. There you go. There's the windshield wipers. I mean, they work. It keeps the windshield so I could see, and that was my main goal. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna get in there and take this thing apart. It's fine. It's fine for me. It's just like I'm in a tram. Thanks for watching. There's the light rain. There it is right now. It's coming across. The tram. Mountains are in the background. It's kind of hazy back there. You can see them. A little bit of smoke from wildfires. Sweet, sweet view.